If you don't want to be taking sugar, you shouldn't keep sugar around you. You shouldn't be seeing sugar. I say, okay, I'm doing exercise because this is who I am. Not, I want to get the muscle. Sometimes it's so funny that I'll look at the mirror and I'll be like, wow, I have muscle. Because I don't even think about it again. I don't think about getting muscles and getting the body that everybody wants. No, I just do exercise because this is who I am. Do you think about how clean your teeth is? You can't be saying you want to become a footballer and you're always hanging out with people that are acting, that are doing movie acting. One day you might be like, I don't think I want to do football again. It's like I want to do acting. Why? Because you're in the wrong environment. If you're not failing, that means you're not trying enough. You have to fail multiple times before you can become successful. So failure is a feedback. You need to embrace it. You need to embrace it. You only truly fail when you don't try again. When you quit trying, that's when you truly fail. If once you control your belief system, once you control your mentality, your perception about life, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. If you can actually apply all these things, you can achieve almost everything that you set your mind to.
I had no love to life and God. I love my mom, what gift from God. That's why I sing this song to Jesus. I'm not ready to stop. My son gone on the wall. You know what feels to be bought and put from grass to grace. You feel the precious God and God so you to say. You never tell lies, you're not a
Welcome guys to my channel. So I'll be teaching you guys 5 lessons I need to know that I've learned this year 2024 that have really helped me like crazily. But funny enough that last year I did not know anything about this, so I've been implementing these things I've learned because it's not useful for you to learn something and you're not implementing it. It's not your lifestyle. That is not going to be useful. So now let's go. Funny enough is that this is the first video that I'm shooting of like this kind of video. You know, I'm an artist. If you look at my channel very well, I'm an artist. I sing about God, I sing about Christ, the life that I have being a Christian rapper. So this is just the first video like I'm trying to teach, like it's not something I normally post. And yeah, you might be wondering like, why am I shooting this video? Yeah, I'm shooting in a class. I'm in university actually, so I'm in 200 level. Like I would like to say 200 level, I'll say 300 level because I'm writing exam now. And after my 5 exams, I'll be entering 300 level. So I don't think I'm at 200 level again. Well, I'm shooting in one of the hall. Nobody's here. That's why I'm actually recording it. Okay, so let me be clear with this kind of video. Disclaimer. This video will not be as professional as the kind of video you see on YouTube. I've consumed a lot of videos. This is my first video. Different reasons why this one will not be as professional. Number one, no mic. I'm using my phone. My guys, I have to be very close with my phone. And number two, I'm using a phone that is not really good because the camera is not good. So the video will not be as professional, but the most important thing I want to share in this video is the things I've learned. So let's get straight to the lessons, the life lessons. Let's go. Peace. Number one, design your environment that it forces you to be successful. As plain as it is, that thing has helped me a lot of times, and it's it's a wide topic. It covers many things in success. I got it from a book that I read, The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. I read the book.
Okay, the truth is that I did not actually read the book, but I got the summary from YouTube. I watched the YouTube summary, but at least I gained a lot from it though.
Okay, now you know the truth. But I still read books though. But sometimes I can just watch the summary and I'll get a lot of things from the summary. So what that simply means is that if you really want to be successful in anything, I don't care what it is. Once you can create the environment, because you have to do the creation, you have to be conscious about it. Once you can create the environment that forces you to be successful in that aspect, like in every habit, either good or bad, there are 4 things you need to know that actually makes up an habit. Number 1 is your cue, number 2 is your craving, number 3 is response, then number 4 is reward. So what that simply means that cue is first is the trigger. What triggered that habit? What triggered the habit to be played out? Number 2 is your craving, like okay, the craving of you trying to be attached to it, the craving of you trying to respond to it. Then the third one is response. Response simply means now you acting it out. The second one was craving, then the third one is now you acting it out. Then the fourth one, which is the satisfaction, the reward you get from it. So it happens for any time. Most times when you feel like taking example like if you don't want to be taking sugar, you shouldn't keep sugar around you. You shouldn't be seeing sugar. If you want to take example like maybe Gary. Those people that take Gary, because I take Gary too. So, but if you want to take Gary and you don't want to take sugar with Gary, don't keep sugar on your table. Don't put it there, because once you see it, that's the cue. Now you not be craving for it, and when you start craving for it, then you can respond by carrying it and putting it inside your Gary. And now when you're not taking the Gary, you're not getting satisfaction, you're not getting the reward from it. So once you understand this four aspects of habit formulation, then you can know how to manipulate it or how to use it for your own good. So creating an environment that forces you to be make it in something you want to do is a very, very important thing. Like the one I've said now if you don't take sugar, I really don't take sugar, you're not serious about it, take sugar out of the house, out of the room, take it away from any place you can see it. That is you're not creating the environment, and put some things that will replace the sugar. Like I don't know what can replace sugar, but you can always replace it with things. Or example of many things that like game now. You can't say you don't play game and you have a PS4 on the table, you're sitting there. You're gonna be having that cue, that craving to play it. So you have to remove everything, remove all the junk food. Anything you want to do, always anything you want to avoid, remove anything that can cause the cue. That can be a cue to that habit. And anything you want to start doing that is hard for you to do, keep around things that you know that this thing that can motivate you to get into it. Like if you want to start exercising now, highest thing you want to do, you want to start exercising early in the morning. Highest, wear your shoe or just put your shoe close to you while you go to sleep. But when you wake up and you see your joggers or the shoe you're using for running, you get this kind of craving to go for it. But once you put the shoe under, you feel so tired, and that's one of the best way to be very self-disciplined. I'm going to explain it. It's a part of the point I'm going to explain. So, but creating an environment that forces you to make it in something you want to achieve is something that's very, very good. Like me, I have a lot of things that I've created around me that help me to, number one, keep my faith strong. I'm a Christian, so one of the things that keep my faith strong are the things that I've done, that I've created around me. Like early in the morning, listen to gospel music. As I even came to this place from my hostel, I was listening to someone by a very powerful man of God. So like you have to be exposing yourself to an environment of the things you want to be like, or the things you want to be, or things you want to have, or things you want to feel that is part of your life. So and you now have to do those two things. First, you have to create the environment of the things you want to do and move everything from the environment that the things you don't want to do. So that's why you need to understand that very, 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 very deeply. So like as an example I do now, like I want to be so motivated and positive in my life. That's one of the things I've always been focusing on, to be very positive, nothing negative. In my phone, I have a saying there that just say "just win." In my wallpaper, I got it from my mentor Alex Hamosi. If you know him on YouTube, and there are different things that you just need to. In my wall now, in my hostel or in my room, I put a lot of paper, a lot of motivational words on the paper on the wall. So every time I wake up in the morning, I look at it. And most times, I hardly look at it now because I'm very used to it. So it's just like there, it's been there. It's helping me mentally. It's helping me even subconsciously to get used to be positive, because I'm a very, very positive person. Nothing can make me negative. It's not because I'm special. It's just because I've tried and I've always be conscious about taking anything negative from my life. I don't stay with negative people. I don't hang out with negative things, or I don't even listen to negative news. No. So I stay very, very, very positive. So that is just the number one point. Create an environment that forces you to make it in what you want to do. You want to become a footballer. You can't be spending your time, let's just say, going for party and doing all kind of stuff. You need to, like as a footballer, now what you need to now do is that maybe start feeding on content about football, looking at the lives of people that have made it in the football aspect. Ronaldo, Messi, all those kind of people. Also, you also have to go around people that are also playing ball. So like you can't be saying you want to become a footballer and you're always hanging out with people that are acting, that are doing movie acting. One day you might be like, I don't think I can do football again. It's like I want to do acting. Why? Because you're in the wrong environment. So if you want to do anything, I believe everybody is influenced by the environment. So if you want to really achieve something, you need to create the environment of that thing you want to achieve, and you will see yourself getting used to it, and you'll be part of it, and you'll be part of your identity. Yeah, the second one is the 4 pillars of success. When I mean by success, I don't really mean like to be like very rich, successful. Like, no. I'm just saying anything. You can be successful in anything. If it's hard for you to wake up early in the morning, and you now learned how to wake up, and you're not waking up early in the morning, you're successful in that aspect. So that's what I mean, like in anything possible, whether big or small. And yeah, the bigger the goal, the harder, the tougher this process, these pillars I'm talking about, and the smaller it is, the less. So the four things are: number one, set goals. Everybody know that one, set goals. But funny enough that losers and winners, they set goals. But so goals is not enough, but you need to set goals actually, so I can know where to aim at. Because if you make a shot without any aim, you're always gonna hit it every time. When there's no aim, there's no loss. So first you need to set goals. Learn how to set goals. Write them. It can be long-term goals, it can be short-term goals. That's just the first thing you need to know, so you can know where to focus on. You can also know when your expectation has been met. So the second thing, which is the second important thing you need to do, is gain knowledge, acquire knowledge. That means you need to contend for knowledge, contend for wisdom, contend for understanding. That after you've set the goal, then you now look at that field that you've set the goal around, then you now gain knowledge about it. Learn as much as possible. Knowledge is power, as they always say. So you need to learn more. But that's not all. That's why when I get to the third one is now talking about taking action. If you learn and you don't take action, it is useless. So you need to keep on taking action of what you have learned, and that's how you can know how to see to yourself if actually what you're learning is profitable, if you're taking action. And I can say that if you're not failing, that means you're not trying enough. You have to fail multiple times before you can become successful. After you have set goal, gain knowledge. After you have gained knowledge, take action. Always try the things you have learned, and always keep learning as you're taking action. And don't wait to gain all the knowledge before you start. No, as you've gained a little, start with that. Just start with what you know now, because most times it's what we know that can take us to where we want to be. Not we don't need to know more. Just start with the little you know now. Now the fourth one, which is the most important one, that's why most people lack, and that's why people don't succeed in where they're going. That's why most people don't succeed in the goals that they've set. Is this: don't give up. Keep going, keep pressing, keep staying on it. Like, commit yourself, be disciplined, be consistent. That's just it. So those 14: set goals, gain knowledge, take action, and don't give up. It's just because of that goal, don't give up in people's life. They remove it, and that's why they'll never succeed in anything. They try this one, it doesn't work. They remove the hand. Try another one, like try multiple things, and they wonder why nothing's working. Nothing just work like that. You need to contend on it. You need to stay on it. You need to tarry on it. You need to learn how to work on something for a very, very, very long time. If you can actually apply all these things, you can achieve almost everything that you set your mind to. So and the hardest is not giving up, because why should I not give up? Things are not working, and this is looking like as if it will never work. So why not give up? But wait, things don't just happen like that. You need to fail multiple times to actually understand how it works. Once you've set your goals right, then gain knowledge about it, take action, and don't give up. Most people are stuck in setting goals. They are sad. They don't know what to do with their life because they don't have goals to set. And if you don't have goals, you'll be stuck because you don't know what to achieve. And most people know what they need is to gain knowledge. They've not gained enough. They've set their goals, but they're not achieving it. Why? Because they don't gain enough knowledge that they need, and that is why they're lacking. And some people is because they're not taking action. They know some things, but they have not actually taken action. This is, I'm telling you, this I know it, and I've taken action with it. The example is making this video. I did not postpone it. I've planned to make it today. I think it's 10 o'clock now. And funny enough, 10 o'clock in the morning, if you know what I mean, things I've done just this morning. I woke up around 2 a.m. Till then, I've done a lot of things that I've calculated since yesterday, before today. If you don't take action, no matter how much you know, you'll be like someone that is not even knowing, that doesn't know it at all. So some people, they've set goals, they've gained knowledge, they're taking action, but one thing they're lacking is the ability to be consistent and to stay on it. The ability to be patient and to keep going, not giving up. People always give up. They always give up. If great men used to give up, all this technology that we used to see today, we'll never see them, because it will never have been made. Why? Because most times they had a lot of adversity. They could have given up, but they keep pushing forward. Failure is just a feedback. Failure is just trying to tell you that you are not doing it in the right way. You need to change. to get it. So if you're hating on failure, if failure is not a friend, it's not an enemy also, but you shouldn't hate on it. It's always like a messenger. When you fail, it's like a message, it's like a feedback that okay, oh, you didn't do it well, change, do it better, do it in another way. Because why will you hate a feedback? Nobody hates feedbacks. Like some people might hate it, maybe the way it comes, maybe it might come in the disrespectful way, but at least feedback is always a good thing. Like imagine now, if you are to climb a high tower and to you were to put something on the you were to put like a light bulb or a stick on the wall, and somebody's down that's going to show you how you're going to put it because the person has a better view. Like when you try to put it, the person like, no, you did not get it, shift to the left. Like the person is giving you feedback of your actions. That's how failure is. When you try something and you fail, it's like, no, you didn't get it, try another way. So you need to be take that feedback as a positive thing. So don't hate. I see a lot of people. I'm a part of them though. Like I get angry, I get depressed when I fail. So failure is a feedback. You need to embrace it. You need to embrace it. You only truly fail when you don't try again. When you quit trying, that's when you truly fail. But when you keep on trying and trying and trying and trying, success is the end product.
Only
Yeah.
pray to God when you're feeling low. You only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Inside of you we plan, but you
The pain
will
of
see.
discipline is better than the pain of regret. Very true. Very, very true. Very, very true. Very, very true. Very, very true. I need to emphasize it because people will not still get it. Yeah, the pain of discipline is better because you chose it. You chose to be disciplined. But the pain of regret, you can never reverse it. You cannot stop to be regretful, but you can stop to be disciplined. That's why I love discipline. You can choose to stop going through the pain, but when you're regretting, you can go for a very long time before you stop it. So why you need to be disciplined is that because it will help you. It will help you actually achieve a lot of things. And let me give you some, some keys on how to be disciplined. And number one thing that I know that has actually worked for me multiple times is the fact of attaching that thing you're disciplined about to your identity. Attach it to your identity. Don't look at it as something that is external. No, look at it as something that's internal, something that's part of you, is your lifestyle. Is your lifestyle. And a clear example I can give is about bathing and brushing. Bathing and brushing is part of everybody. Most people that bath and brush, yeah. But it's part of you. Even despite the fact it's kind of not easy to do, it's not something that's easy to do, but you do it every day without thinking about it. Why? Because it's something that you've attached yourself. Why most people are not disciplined with exercise is because they see it as like they're looking at the end result of exercise. They're looking at the end result of workout and going to the gym. No.
Side, this is nothing though. Just have to trust in him so he will let you go.
Don't think like that about it, because if you think like that about it, sometimes you will not feel like doing it, and that is when you will not do it. But instead, if you look at it as part of your identity, like the way I do exercise every day since the beginning of January. I've been doing last year, but I started just like fully started January 1st, and since then I've not missed a day of exercise. Have I been sick? Yes. Did I do? I still did the exercise. Have I what again? Different things that would have stopped me to do my exercise, but I still do it. So why I was able to achieve this kind of thing is because of a clear reason. I attach it to my identity. I say, okay, I'm doing exercise because this is who I am. Not I want to get the muscle. Sometimes it's so funny that I'll look at the mirror and I'm like, wow, I have muscle. Because I don't even think about it again. I don't think about getting muscles and getting the body that everybody wants. No, I just do exercise because this is who I am. Do you think about how clean your teeth is? I want my teeth to be clean so that when I'm bending, ah, okay. So do you think about how my teeth will be clean so that when I'm old, my teeth will be very clean? Oh my, no. You don't think about. You just brush because this is who you are. You just brush. Like you don't. Sometimes you don't even think. You might be like, did I brush today? Because you brush too, and you're asking that kind of question because it's part of you. Bathing. Do you bath so that when you're old, your body will be as very clean? No, because you think like that. You think like that for exercise. I want to do exercise, and maybe end of the year I'll have muscles. That's why you have a high tendency of giving up. But don't think like that. Don't ever think like that. Think of this as part of you. Something that you always do. It's like if you don't do it, something is like something is wrong. That's how I think about exercise. So if you want to discipline anything, like reading book, if you want to read a book every day, don't read book because I want to read books so I can be better in my vocabulary and everything in knowledge. Read the book because this is who you are. And if you realize people that are very disciplined, that is how they think. People that like Kobe Bryant, let's do basketball now. Like I'm in a basketball court, but this is not basketball. You could have seen my skills. I remember this place very well when I was shooting a music video.
We all are chasing our goals, hoping and wishing we get what we want.
I think in my 100 levels, but I'm not in 100 level again. I've changed. People like him, he does training every day. You might be like, how this guy is so disciplined. He was able to like unlock the mindset about being disciplined, and which is he attach it to his identity. Him not doing exercise a day is like I see something is wrong. Like he has already gotten used to it, and it's not part of his habit. That's a good habit. That's one thing. Once you have this mindset, and that's locking it into you, then it's not be a good habit that you cannot do without thinking. When I started doing exercise, it was not easy. It was not easy. I can tell you that. It was very hard. It was very, very hard. But now that I've gotten used to it, it's not a habit. Like it's a good thing to have a good habit. It's very bad to have a bad habit. And discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments by my mentor, Jim Vaughn.
Because my papa be in control. I know it's hello, he is more than able. Because my daddy before in trouble.
You need to use your time wisely. You need to learn how to consciously use your time. I've learned, and the Holy Spirit came into me with like he showed me this revelation about time usage, using your time wisely, and it's very important. I've listened to a lot of sermons, I've listened to a lot of audios, self-help, read books that are about time management, and I've really gotten the revelation that you need to know. I still need to learn more though, but I've gotten the revelation even directly from the Holy Spirit about your time, using your time wisely, because I've realized that your time, what you spend your time doing, that thing is gonna go. That is gonna go. That is gonna become bigger, become better. Anything you use your time to do. If you use your time most of the time eating, you start becoming fat. If you use your time reading book, you start gaining more knowledge. If you spend your time playing ball, you start getting skills about football. If you spend your time editing videos and editing graphics, you realize that you start getting better at it. You start growing. So your time is very powerful thing, very, very powerful thing. And the funny enough is that all of us have 24 hours a day. We all have 24 hours a day. 24 hours, and you can never keep some for tomorrow. No, you're always going to spend everything. Consciously, subconsciously, mindlessly. Most people are spending it mindlessly. They're just doing things and thinking that there will be time in the future, not knowing that this time that they've given us today should be used for something special, because there's some things you can't do in the future that could have been better doing it now. So that's how I see my time. Every time I spend, and best way to manage your time is planning it a day before. Like yesterday, I planned all these things I'm going to do today. So you need to consciously use your time, and you can't keep. You say you want to keep your time for tomorrow. You want to add it. I wish it was like that. Like if it was like money, it was not like that. You're giving. They open a new account for you. Like my mentor said, Billy Graham. Every day a new account is open for you for your time. 24 hours. You need to spend it. How do you spend it? Most of the things I learned monetarily is free. It was free. I did not pay any money, but it was my time I paid. I sat down and learned from a lot of people because I spent my time doing that, and that's why I know all the things I'm saying. And I've literally be practicing it every hour, every day. I make sure I use my time wisely. I made a promise to myself, and this is how I made a promise to myself. Like in the last 24 hours, if I die now, in the last 24 hours, will I regret anything I do? Will I regret anything that I did? If the answer is yes, then I need to start changing the things I'm doing right now. Because if I die now, in the last 24 hours, will I regret anything? And the funniest thing is when I made that promise, and it has always been that, I've never been regretting anything I'm doing. Because truly, the things I'm doing are not really something that's fun or that's nice. It's pure work, pure grind. So I can understand how much I'm using my time. When someone is doing something very, very, very abnormal or extraordinary, people will be like, Kai, you're good at this thing. How do you do it? The person literally spends most of his time doing those things. The person literally spends most of his time doing those things. That's why they're good at it. I saw somebody say something like this. Usain Bolt spent 10 years. He trained for 10 years to run a 10 seconds race. He trained for 10 years to run a 10 seconds race. You can see how he spent his time to achieve great things. So if you can't say you want to achieve great things and you're not spending most of your time doing that. You need to spend most of your time doing that thing to achieve great things. Because sometimes I'll do some things and people like, you're good at this thing, because I'm spending most of my time doing those things. They're not spending their time doing it. That's why it's looking so extraordinary for them. If only they can spend their time doing it. There are people I look on like Cristiano Ronaldo. If you know how much he used to train, that's why he's able to do all those things he's doing. If you know, look at all these athletes, look at all these knowledgeable people. They spend most of their time learning those things that they've learned now. That is just how time is. Spend your time wisely and you get a very, very good appreciation from it.
Be yourself, be yourself. It's me walking on the street all alone like I'm gonna trip. Grace follow me on the road.
The first stage is to competency. If you want to be competent, if you want to be perceived as someone that is able to do things, to achieve things, like you need to understand these four stages. Number one is your belief. Number two is your potential. Number three is your action, and number four is your outcome. That means your result. And all of them are very, very connected. Like they're in a circle. They work together. This one affect this. This one affect this one. This one affect this one. Because anybody that achieves something, anybody that has a result, an outcome, it all started from the belief. It all started from the belief system. So how can you understand this? Your belief is gonna definitely affect your potential. That means your credibility, your ability, your capability. So your belief will affect your capability, because most times the things we achieve in life is based on our mindset. Simply means that it's only our mindset that can limit our results. If only you can increase your mindset, your results is going to increase. Your body is just a slave to your mind. So there's nothing that your body, which kind of answers this? Sorry, there's nothing that your body cannot achieve, or you cannot achieve if you have not set your mind to. So your belief is going to affect your potential. What you believe about yourself is going to affect the kind of power you think you have, the kind of credibility, the kind of ability you think you have, the kind of capability you have, and that your ability is not going to affect your action. Your action now is not going to create your outcome. So let me just give a clear example if you don't really understand what I'm trying to say. Imagine like a boy now, maybe a 13 years old boy. His father is training him to jump a particular hurdle or a particular high jump. The father is training him. The father can dogmatize him or convince him that he can jump it and he cannot jump it, even despite the fact the height is the same. He can deceive him that he can jump, even though the boy does not believe he can jump it. The father can convince him that he can jump it by maybe telling him all kinds of things, like challenging him that his younger brothers are jumping it, or you people that are younger than you are jumping it. He's just saying all kinds of things that is going to make him feel challenged. Then I can tell you that now he has that belief system that he can jump it, even when he did not really believe it, but now his father is believing in him, so he's gonna be challenged to jump it. And the funny, when he now jumps it, that is your potential. That belief system has given him the potential, the ability to jump it. And when it has given the ability, then he's not going to take that action. Him jumping it is the action that he's going to take. And when he has taken the action, him succeeding in jumping it, then is the outcome. You can see how your belief can connect to your outcome. And it's simply the same thing opposite. If that height is still the same height, and the boy is still the same boy that's going to jump it, the father can convince the boy that he cannot jump it. He can lie to the boy that even this poor athlete was not able to jump this thing. So I don't think you can. Why is there ants in this place like this? So I don't think you can jump this kind of thing. And the boy will be like, I think I can jump this. I've jumped it before. But the father can convince the boy that the boy will believe that he can't jump it, which is very funny. And now he has a belief system that I can't jump it, even when he has jumped it before. It can happen. People can have done something before, they can't do it again because maybe something has happened, like the way you will pass a particular road every day, but when you know that there's a snake there, you stop passing it. Your belief system affected your potential affected your action affected your result. So you need to work on your belief system. What are the things are you believing? What are the mindset, the mentality that you're holding on to that is actually controlling your life? So that's why that's just a bonus one for us. That if once you control your belief system, once you control your mentality, your perception about life, you can achieve anything you want to achieve. And yeah, I'm in front of my faculty, education and arts. I'm a psychologist. Well, and I hope that this video was helpful to you that watched the video. Even for you reaching to this point, It's wonderful because it takes time. It takes a lot of discipline for you to watch a long video. I'll be dropping a new song that I just made. I've done everything. I've already scheduled it on my YouTube, but I'm looking for when to post it. So I'll be dropping the video very soon. It's called New Every Morning. I'm gonna give a snippet to it. This is the artwork. So I hope you got something special from this video, and I want you guys to comment in the comment section. I talked about 5 lessons, so I want you to like give me the rating on which one do you learn more. If you learn 2 lessons that you actually learn from it, then you 2/6. Just if you learned from the 5 or the 6, just put it 6/6. If you learn just 1 from those 6, put 1/6. I want to know exactly what actually do you learn from, which lesson do you learn from more, or do you think is more profitable to you? Actually, is this hair nice? Like, because if you can see my thumbnail of this video, that kind of much hair, that is one I'll be keeping. I just recently cut this one by force. It's my school forced me due to exam stuff, but I know that to cut it, but I don't know. Is it nice? If it's nice, please put in the comment. If you like the one in my thumbnail of this video, also put in the comments. Like I know if I should keep this here or I should still be keeping as low cut, or I should make it as much as that one you saw in the thumbnail before you click this video. So let's get back to the video.
God for His be show me your kind of love. Really? Yeah. You go check my mom. If we don't talk about God or believe His song, I'm leaving.